thrilled that I made this final table. It's something that I just really want to have happen. I didn't even realize how important it was to me until the last couple of days. And if I end up winning the WP team, I mean, it'll be great. I'll be thrilled. But, I mean, I'm a poker player. I'm going to keep coming out to these things, win or lose, and giving it my best shot. But winning is a lot better than losing.
We are back on the World Poker Tour for the World Poker Finals. 4 players remain, and that is Efro, Eric Froehlich, a very talented young poker player.
And he has 2 World Series of Poker bracelets to his credit, but this is the first time he's ever cashed on the World Poker Tour, and this is his 20th event. So you know he is thrilled to be here, and he's got a good shot to take this title.
Well, he's on a short stack right now. To the felt we go. Eric looks down at a pretty good ace-jack of clubs.
Well, as you said, he's got just over 900,000, which is the short stack. He goes all in. Not going to fool around with a moderation raise where somebody could come in there and outdraw him. He's just saying, if you got this hand beat, good luck to you.
Cornell out. Sohail. He's going to lay down ace-8.
Nice lay down by him.
You got it.
And Matt Stout can't play, so a little power poker there by the short stack.
Yeah, picks up the blinds and antes, which right now total 95,000. So adds 10% to a stack by picking up blinds and antes.
All right, back to the felt. Sohail first to act. This time he's got a pair of 4s.
Well, we know he likes these little pairs. He's not going anywhere. In fact, he's going to toot it up a little. Makes it 150,000 to go.
Matt going out. Back on Eric, and Eric's picked up a big hand. Ace-king.
Come on.
Yep, he's going to ship it here. He's gone all in with an ace-king. Cornell going out.
And back on Sohail. And Sohail usually don't like to call off your money with the little pairs, but he's up. Before he said he doesn't mind gambling when he has a lot of chips, and right now he has a lot of chips.
Well, going to cost him over 800,000 to make this call, though, and against a tight player, Vince.
Wow.
Mathematically not really correct to make this call. And I say that because the best you're going to be in is a race situation.
And he's going to call it.
Well, Vince, that's a big call this time. Over 825,000, and we have a classic race situation.
Keep it low!
Lucy, I'm home!
I haven't sat in here. Last time I sat here, I won.
Notice the difference in personalities, Vince. One guy scared to death. The other guy directing traffic among the crowd, sitting in the stands, visiting them.
Such a bad call.
He's a gambler.
I know. Same thing with you. Well, I mean, obviously I won it. I play tighter than anyone. I want anyone calling it 4s, but whatever.
4!
Well, the crowd hollering for a 4.
I feel like I'm golfing.
Feels like he's golfing. He's hollering 4. Well, that means he hits the ball straight too, Vince. Just like he plays poker sometimes. Let's see if it works for him here.
Here's the flop.
Well, 10-5 deuce. So far, so good for Sohail. As the cards lie, Eric is going to have to catch an ace or a king or 2 running cards to make it straight to win this pot. Well, the 9 of spade comes off, so we are down to the river. Eric Froehlich, the 25-year-old, is going to have to catch an ace or a king on the river, or he's going to be our 4th place finisher.
Wake me up when it's done.
There it is, 8 of diamonds. So once again, Sohail winning a race to take a player out at this final table.
Efro in a state of shock. Going to go home with 232,000. He's going to be our 4th place finisher.
It's a terrible call, but it sucks.
I know. There you go, Mr. Maniac.
And the Wild Man has done it again. Knocked out another player. We're down to 3.
I mean, Sohail can keep playing like this and win the tournament. Like, you just have to catch cards, and he's catching cards. So obviously, pocket 4s is either going to be an 80-20 dog or 50-50. So it's a call that I want him to make every time. It's really, 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 really not good against me. But you know, this time didn't work out. It is what it is. I think Matt's playing really well. I think he's got position on Sohail, and Sohail's going to dump off a lot of chips. He's playing crazy, and Matt's been really on his game all week, so I expect him to take it down.
Well, there you go. The 125-year-old picks a 24-year-old to take the title. We shall see.
I don't know if I have the stack if you guys have possession on me. I don't know.
He used to call me the Houston Bandit. Why did he call me that?
Action on the Houston Bandit.
Cornell Sempan, very excited to knock Chris Ferguson out of this tournament.
The Houston Bandit picks up a pair of fours. 44.
Sweet.
Houston Bandit. I don't steal. I try to do to others the way I want them to do to me, so I'm not a bandit. But if he calls me a bandit because I steal chips from people, that I rob them in pots, yeah, that's a different story then. He has all the right because I do that.
Well, I am so glad he figured out his nickname. The Houston Bandit. Yes, you steal pots, sir, and you're quite good at it. Welcome back to the World Poker Finals, where 3 players remain.
Well, there you see the fastest players to get to 2 titles, and you can enter Cornell Sempan's name there in 4th place among that elite list of players if he can win this title tonight. That's impressive.
2 vets against a young 24-year-old internet pro. Let's go to the table. Blinds are going up to 30 and 60,000, Mike. Action going to Sohail with the button and a king 4. And he won't play. Now Matt Stout with just a 3-4, and he's going to raise, going to get aggressive, makes it 150,000 to go. Into the Bandit, who has just a 5-10. And he is going to call it.
Well, Vance, this is just a position call, as we say. Can't have a much worse hand than a 10-5 offsuit, but he just wants to see what's going to happen if the guy's going to continue to fire at the pot, or if he can steal the pot, or maybe get lucky and flop something like 3 5s like he's done. Oh. Unbelievable.
Thing of beauty. Now Matt's going to come out and bet 225.
I raise.
And Cornell with a 3 of a kind says raise. This is kind of surprising to me. Why chase this guy away?
Well, they might catch a 6 and win the pot. That's one reason.
Let him.
Easy for you to say.
I'm all in.
Sometimes you got to gamble in this game of poker, and he's going all in. I'm surprised at this.
Well, that's a $2 million all-in bet here. I mean, that.
What are you afraid of? He has an overpair. Let him outdraw. If he can, he can. But I don't understand this. I think it's a mistake by the Bandit. Yeah. But he's going to take this pot right there.
A huge overbet. Obviously hoping his opponent had a big overpair. Might give him some action. I'm like you. I would have slow played it a little bit more, but
milk that Holstein.
He just took it down right there.
All right, to Matt this time with the button, quickly folding his hand. And now the Bandit with a 9 deuce. He's just going to call this. And Sohail behind him with a 9-4. Content to see a flop.
Put some garbage, Jennifer. Garbage.
Would normally both of us start the hand with garbage, so garbage would be starts fireworks and stuff.
That is true.
Now flop comes king 7-4. Cornell's going to check, and Sohail with bottom pair checks right behind him.
I'm on a runner flush draw.
Now deuce comes off.
You got clubs?
Now Cornell is going to bet here. This is a value bet, folks. He's betting 100,000, thinking he has the best hand with the 2 deuces since Sohail checked on the flop.
Just in case a heart comes.
Well, just in case a heart comes, he says.
One
but
heart.
in truth,
give it to him.
He's calling with just 2 4s.
Give it to him.
So I can rob him. 1 heart, so I can rob him.
Heart.
Well, 10 of spade comes off. Cornell checks.
1 pair.
Sohail checks the 2 4s. He's going to win the pot.
You're so lucky.
Well, Vance, just amazing. These guys are having so much fun, and that's with so much money and prestige on the line. Give them credit for being able to do that when the stakes are this high.
We're getting there with garbage.
We're coming back with more action on the World Poker Tour.
You're so lucky.
The World Poker Tour shooting here at Foxwoods, and like the World Poker Tour, Foxwoods has evolved over time to now being North America's largest casino. And of course, we do have the World Poker Tour Poker Room, the only one of its kind. For fans of the show, it is a really fun place to visit, and it's a fun place to participate too. We're really excited about the World Poker Tour being such an integral part of Foxwoods Resort Casino because they truly make us the wonder of it all.
We are back at Foxwoods for the World Poker Finals. 3 players remain here tonight.
There you see the chip leader, Matt Stout. The only one of the three above average in chip count. And he's in great shape with over $5 million in chips right now.
They felt we go.
Action is going to be on our chip leader, Matt Stout. He looks down at the Highway Patrol hand, the 10-4.
High school hockey, college hockey.
But he says over and out.
All right, Cornell Simpan in the small blind with just a 9-5. And the Houston Bandit is going to call.
So he's gonna check.
No, I can't. This
What?
Time. No. Not this time, not this time. Not
Let's go. It'll waste time.
All he had to say
Well,
was
Cornell trying to get him to check so he could see a cheap flop there, but
What did I have? I had
with
9-5.
2-8, Sohail says, oh no, my friend, I'm going to raise, and Cornell just mucked his hand immediately. Let's move on.
2 flush draws, 2.
353 started out in this event 5 days ago. We're down to these 3.
Cornell's
down to
gonna make it
6-5 of clubs.
150.
He raised it to 150,000.
And now Sohail with a queen 10 of diamonds, contemplating this.
And he's singing, humming, having a big time here.
What is he doing?
That's
Well, he is going to make the call.
right there.
No, when you said 150, I'm thinking
Just
this
gonna
is
call.
25,
Oh, okay,
and I
okay,
picked
okay.
up 6 of these.
Because you know that that's terrorism. Like
And
you're
now
acting
Matt.
like you're gonna raise and you know.
Matt's not going to play his 7-4.
He gets out of their way.
Check in the dark. He's gonna check in the dark.
Well, there we go. Another check in the dark. The famed play by Sohail.
Oh.
Well, here comes the flop. It's come Queen Jack 9. Great flop for Sohail, but he checked in the dark. He has top pair and open in straight draw. Cornell quickly checking behind him.
And a 7 of clubs on the turn.
Well, this does give Cornell a flush draw, but Sohail's now going to bet 150,000, and he's quickly called by Cornell.
Down to the river. Oh, look at this. Another club, 3 of clubs. That makes the flush for Cornell.
Unbelievable. He's backdoored the flush. Sohail's betting 200,000.
Come on, pay me off.
I'm thinking about it.
Thank you.
Well, Cornell
Make it 500.
is going to raise here. Forget about paying him off. He's going to make it $500,000.
Yeah.
Now, my friend, it's your turn to pay him off.
Oh, boy, this is going to sting if he does pay him off.
Well, Sohail, this is going to be a curiosity call,
flush.
Vince. He does call the extra 300,000, and he sees the flush. And there's a time that the check in the dark didn't pay off for the guy on the flop, Vince. Had he bet on the flop, he'd have won the pot right there.
The smile has dissipated quickly from Sohail. There's a big swing there for Cornell. As 3 players remain, we're coming back with more exciting action from Foxwoods in just a moment.
Tonight's World Poker Tour brought to you by FullTiltPoker.net.
Yesterday we were down to 10 players. Who knocked out number 10? It was me. Who knocked out number 9? Let me think. Oh, it was me. Who knocked out number 8? Steve. I'm pretty sure it was me. Congratulations. Who knocked out number 7? Hell, that was me too.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. 3 players remain going after this big title, and that is Sohail Shamseddin. What a character. But right now, he's down. He's in the short stack, Mike.
And the math doesn't quite add up. He knocked out the 4 players to get to this final table. He's knocked out 2 of them at this final table already, yet here he is in 3rd place with 3 players left.
All right, quick fold by Matt Stout, and now Cornell with just a 6-4. Going to call, and behind him, Sohail with a 3-deuce, not going to raise. So we're going to see the flop.
Well, it's 10-7-3. Cornell checks a gut shot straight draw.